Reddit overload presents. What is your Tinder horror story? Before we start, remember to like and subscribe. Up being a double date with his mom and her OkCupid date. He told me that he and his mom were a package deal. I was mortified, and there was no second date. Smoked some meth. Her dogs ate my wallet. A girl who wanted to meet up, so I go out to the coffee shop and she's not there. I ask her what's up, and she totally admits to being a dude catfishing me, just so he could check me out in public, and goes on a rant about what a shame it is that I'm a lesbian, because he'd totally fuck me. I feel like the creepiest part for me was that he never once tried to get nudes or anything, which I'd at least understand the effort for. He just wanted to stare at me in public. Him for 2 weeks before we went out, and no red flags, so we ended up going out to dinner. I said I hadn't been out in a while because I was trying to save money for a washer and dryer. He told me instead of saving for that I should save for a boob job. I didn't even know how to reply, so he followed up with, "No, it's not a bad thing. My sister and mom both had small tits and got boob jobs and they look amazing." This is all before the waitress even brought our drinks. I just got up and left. Date. She wanted me to get into a bar fight with a perfectly friendly guy who'd bought us a round of shots that night. Why? Because she found out he was a Scorpio. Asked me if I would be interested in dating his dad. Gave me my first kiss. I didn't hear from him for 2 days. On the 3rd day he texted me that he had been arrested. Haven't heard from him since. With a Tinder girl at Dave & Buster's. She brought me there for a fucking pyramid scheme sign up presentation. Guess I respect the hustle. I've only gone on one Tinder date. We talked for a bit, and I agreed to pick her up at Starbucks. She looked nothing like her pictures, but I thought I should be nice and at least hang out with her for a bit. We went to her place and the entire house reeked like cat pee. Like saturated. Then as she proceeded to show me her massive collection of animal tail butt plugs, she screamed at her chihuahua and smacked it right on the nose, and without missing a beat just asks if I want to make out on the couch. I awkwardly sat down and pretended to look at my phone and made up that my grandma was dying so I could get pho. Chipped tooth in the back and ended up slicing this guy's dick open from it. Blood everywhere. He took off pretty quickly after that. I deleted my Tinder account shortly after. I was someone's horror story. My girlfriend and I had broken up about a month ago. I had still not gotten over. So I started using Tinder to go on dates to fill that void. One girl made the unfortunate decision to go on a dinner drinking date with me. The beginning of the date was going well until we ordered a few drinks and I proceed to spend the entire 2 hours talking about my ex and venting to this poor girl. Date. After talking to this guy for a few weeks and I told him I was thinking of getting my nose pierced but was afraid it would hurt. We are walking through a park in broad daylight and this dude takes a safety pin out of his pocket and fucking jams it through his nostril. Blood pours down his face. He laughs and says, "See. No big deal." Dude. WTF. But a friend matched with a guy and turned up to their date. Told her he was 6 feet and was way shorter than that. Told her how he would murder someone and get away with it during the entire date. There was no second one. From my high school matched with me on Tinder and invited me over for dinner. Didn't mention she had a kid, but I don't mind kids in short bursts. So later on in the night she invites me upstairs and things start happening. Then her husband comes home halfway through and I've got to climb out the window in my undies and run to the car. For watching, remember to like and subscribe and have a good day.